top stories. St. Philip residents upset over road conditions, government told to seek out new industries to lead economic recovery, and claims of sabotage have led to worker suspensions over oil spills in Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to Nation News for Tuesday, January 7th, 2014. I am Natasha Beckles.
You want your loved ones around to celebrate, especially those living far. And with Digicel Top-Up, Dad can help you bring life to the party and be part of the celebration. Ask him to send you Digicel Minutes. Receive free instant additional credit. Stay connected here and there. Ask your family abroad to send Digicel Minutes today.
Good morning, this is Carlos Atwell for Nation News. We're out here outside the St. Martin's Mangrove Primary speaking to parents who are upset about the conditions of the road. Hi ma'am, can you tell me why you're out here today?
I'm here because the conditions surrounding the school, the road and everything like that.
All right, ma'am, I understand there's a petition that was signed by parents. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, there was a petition that was signed by parents when we came here on Independence, the Independence celebration that I had, and we witnessed some of the things that was going on, and we decided to get a group to sign a petition. But that petition made it now that we all came here today. The day was for today at 8 o'clock, and we came here to see what's going on.
So what's the next step? You already signed the petition and you're here today. What are you going to do next?
The next step, I believe that if nothing is happen when this is aired or written in the paper, whatever, is that we will decide then that we will get placards and go to Mr. Jones and see what he could do for us. That will be our next step.
Still in St. Philip, we're here on Ruby Plantation speaking to a resident who has concerns about the road conditions and road safety here.
I live in Ruby Plantation in St. Philip, and we have been having a problem with this road for I've been asking for something to be done right here at this corner for about 2 years. And I spoke with the MP and I went to MTW on more than one occasion. We need a mirror erected here somewhere in this corner, because when you're coming from Long Bay going towards the Six Roads area, you cannot see to turn right. This is agricultural land. The Minister of Agriculture said that anyone working agricultural land should have proper access to the land that they're working. And this is a sort of a problem for us, because when the rain falls, the water washes everything. Don't care what you put in, the water washes everything from here right up the gap. It washes out. It has a lot of holes and stuff like that. So if we could get something done about it, we'd be grateful as well.
Further up the road in East Point, we encounter similar conditions. Dangerous, dusty roads. Here we speak to residents about their problems.
Right here in East Point, St. Philip, and this dust is killing us up here in East Point, St. Philip. Something has to be done about this here. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is the most roundabouts that I've ever seen up here in East Point. You know, and every time you drive, the dust. We got old people living up here. You can't cook, you can't clean.
Well, the road is very bad. Now, as it is, it was good before the road works began. It was much more better than this. People ain't coming this side. People ain't walking, people ain't driving, it mashing up people's cars. People can't even walk on the road. When the rain fall, people say they don't even know where to walk. I mean, health-wise, my husband, he's suffering with his eyes right now from the dust, you know. He had no problems with his eyes, but now he got to wear dark shades because his eyes just keep running water all the time.
Before we left St. Philip, we came back here to St. Martin's, where we came across officials from the ministry. We spoke to Deputy Chief Technical Officer Philip Tudor, who assured us that they will be meeting here tomorrow with Minister of Transport and Works, Michael Ashley, and other officials to update us on the situation. Before he left, he told us that work has begun on this road, preparing it for paving.
The Barbados Coalition of Service Industries says it is time that government explores alternative industries to lead the island out of the economic doldrums. Executive Director Lisa Cummins says her organization is ready to show the way, but it needs help.
It has been for quite some time that the BCSI has been calling for a greater emphasis to be placed on the services sector. And we continue, especially now in this climate, to make that call. And we say that it is an urgent call that needs to be made to the government, and there's urgent action that is necessary in that regard. In every country in the world, particularly those that are services driven. But even in those countries that are not services driven, but are driven by manufacturing, by tourism, and so on, what is a clear underpinning of all of those countries is the prevalence of investment in services, because services feed into every other sector of the economy.
Kwame King was among one of the thousands of students re-entering school halls across the island today. But the 15-year-old is a bit different from his classmates. Not only is he beginning an academic life at Dayton Griffith for the first time, but he is also the first completely blind student at the Kingsland Christchurch School. Instead of being daunted, he is excited at the new challenge.
Why were you moving here to Dayton?
I believe to go to greener pastures.
Okay. And you're starting from which form? Form 2, okay. What are some of the subjects that you're interested in?
Well, I'm interested in anything I can do.
Okay. Do you have any favorites?
Well, math is my favorite.
At Courts, every day we bring affordability, convenience, innovation, and style to over 1 million customers in 11 countries. From homes to communities, we are proud to make a difference in the lives of many across the region. Courts, bringing value home.
This year is expected to be a tough one for the majority of Barbadians. With thousands of job cuts planned for the public sector and the expected impact on businesses and households, many people will be naturally anxious. However, this is not the time for pessimism or throwing one's hands into the air. Here are some tips to help us make it through these difficult times. Start a kitchen garden. Even if you don't have a lot of space, tires and plant pots can be used to grow small crops. Carpool where possible to cut down on fuel costs. Why should you and your neighbor drive 2 cars into Bridgetown to work when you can team up for at least 3 or 4 days in the work week? Reuse, recycle. Instead of throwing away plastic containers, use them for other purposes or sell them to a recycling company. Most of all, remember to be your brother's keeper and to assist those who are less fortunate.
We go across the region now. Foreign governments continue to offer assistance to St. Lucia, which was battered by heavy rain and flooding on Christmas Eve. The latest contribution of $200,000 has come from Taiwan.
To echo the request of Prime Minister Dr. Anthony, the government of the Republic of China, Taiwan, would like to present a humanitarian assistance grant for the amount of $200,000.
In Trinidad and Tobago, several employees of the state-owned oil company Petrotrin have been suspended in connection with the first of 11 oil spills in the south of the country. This has been confirmed by a company spokesperson. The oil spills, which began the week before Christmas, have damaged economic activity and plant and marine life along the southwestern peninsula. Petrotrin has claimed that some of the oil spills were acts of sabotage. This has been Nation News for Tuesday, January 7th, 2014. I am Natasha Beckles.